You cannot claim that you are free, indeed, if you have problems physical. If we're in bondage, physical, you are in bondage material, and you are in bondage spiritual. To be free indeed, you must not be in bondage physical, you must not be in bondage material, you must not be in bondage spiritual. For example, it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, if you are sick, you are in bondage. I mean, you might be the richest man on earth, but if today you have a sickness or a disease that requires urgent attention and continuous attention of the doctor in ICU, you will be tied down in the hospital. I mean, you remember the story of the man in John chapter 5, from verse 2 to 9. John 5, from verse 2 to 9. A man who had an incurable disease. And only once in a while, once a year, an angel will come and trouble a certain water. And the first fellow to get into the water will be healed. There were many of them there. They couldn't go home because they don't know when the angel will come. They were in bondage. You know the story of Naaman in 2 Kings chapter 5 from verse 1 to 14. 2 Kings 5 from verse 1 to 14. He was a successful general. He was famous. He was wealthy, but he was a leper. And that single bout destroyed every other thing. He was in bondage. Oh, as wealthy as he was, he couldn't embrace his children until God stepped in. You cannot say you are free indeed if you are poor. Now, I know some people don't want to hear us talk about you prospering. But if you are poor, it's not going to be long before you realize Proverbs 22 verse 7. Proverbs 22 verse 7 says, the borrower is a servant to the lender. If you borrow, if you are owing the bank, and you say you are free, who is deceiving who? Because the borrower is a servant to the lender. You have a house. You haven't paid the mortgage. You're not the owner of the house, it's the bank. The bank can come any day and say they want to claim that house from you.